thing I would watch is maybe an NBA game here or there, All-Star game, even though that's probably the most boring All-Star game in sports. But the Knicks this year are exciting to watch without the injuries. Brunson is amazing. OG has been the defensive player they need. Randall, when he gets back, I know he'll be a huge part. But do we think there's this trade they made, the Bogdanovich and Burks trade? Do we think that them two with Burks being back, I feel like Bogdanovich can be a huge part. What's the next starting five right now with these injuries?
Next starting five right now is Brunson. DiVincenzo will be back, I believe, against the Sixers. OG's still out, so that's going to probably be Bojan Bogdanovic, potentially. Precious Achua at the 4, unless Randall comes back this week. And then Isaiah Hartenstein will also be back this week. So that's what our lineup's looking like as of right now. But fully healthy, it's Brunson, Dante, OG, Randall, Mitch off the bench, Hart, Hartenstein, Deuce McBride, Bojan, Alec Burks, Precious Achua, Jericho Sims.
This is a sleepy team with some good depth.
Talk about depth.
Yeah,
We want to talk about
they have a
depth.
lot of depth. The bigs too are good for them. This could be a sleepy team, hopefully, in the playoffs. New York needs a championship, bro. I'm telling you this now. New York needs a championship.
Oh, 100%. It's been 10 years since a New York team has won a championship. 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
it's been what, like almost 8 to 9 years since a New York team was even in a championship / finals.
yeah, it's not good. The Knicks haven't made the finals since 1999.
Yeah. I feel like with the Knicks, it's gonna be like tough in the playoffs if they have to go up against like the Bucks and stuff. Who like if they can contain Giannis or Dame. The Sixers, I feel like they can beat the Sixers in the playoffs. The Celtics, that would be probably a good series, but I think the hardest team, like team they would be the least confident with them, is the Bucks. Because what are the scores have been when they played the Bucks this year?
When they played the Bucks, it's a good question. The Knicks, I know they lost the first game to the Bucks, but that was in season tournament.
Yeah,
Actually, they lost them twice. They're 0-3 against the Bucks.
this year.
No. They're 1-3 because they beat them on Christmas. Finally,
Oh,
we
yeah.
won a game on Christmas.
Yeah, that's right.
So that was very nice to finally have them, win against them. So, yeah, I like the way they're playing right now. And I think that the most important thing for that team is, becoming good enough to go on a very deep playoff run because that's what they need to do. Knicks fans have been suffering for too long. It's time for them to finally, take the next step and go all the way. Now, is it even worth talking about the Brooklyn Nets?
I mean, they did have a breaking news this morning with the dismissal of Jacques Vaughn. Like that even matters. But besides that, no, not
Who the
really.
hell even is that?
Their head coach has been fired.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Jacques Vaughn's their head coach. He got dismissed today.
The fact that I don't even know who that is, that says enough. Well, anyway, let's move on to our next topic. Baseball season is finally here. Pitchers and catchers are officially reporting. And have you heard any important news about the Yankees lately, or are they just, doing their thing?
Doing the thing at Steinbrenner Field, Soto's reporting. I heard he's probably going to be a rental this year, but besides that, really nothing else. So, the Yankees get spring. I'm pretty sure they start spring training in the upcoming days, like the 24th or something like that. But hopefully it's a good year for the Yankees. I mean, you can never count on them. I mean, you can, but last year I really don't trust them as much.
I wouldn't trust them either, believe me. But you know what I would trust from the Yankees? I would really, really trust that rotation.
Yeah, this rotation definitely has gotten better. I mean, hopefully Rodon has an actually good year. Marcus Stroman needs to be good. Cole coming off the Cy Young. And hopefully Nestor gets back to his form from a couple years ago. Clark Schmidt. And with this rotation, if Rodon and Stroman are good, this can be a really good a top rotation in the MLB. Is
I
where
agree.
yeah, I'll just see if the 2 and 3 are good, this rotation will be great.
The only thing that concerns me is Clark Schmidt at the 5. That's
Yeah.
a little bit. I think
I
that the
mean, there's still a
Yankees.
chance. Some reports are saying that they're sending offers to Snell. So if he goes to the Yankees, then bump Clark out of there. I don't know if they could bump Nestor out of there to keep a second righty or a third righty in there. But I don't mind bumping Clark out to the bullpen either. For like maybe if they ever need to do an opener, Clark can be the guy that gives them 6 to 7.
I agree.
Yeah, but it's sad that they gave away their long relief guy in King for the Soto
Yeah.
trade.
But is the Soto trade even worth it if you guys don't go very far? Because let's be honest.
If we don't go very far, then it's not because of what they gave up. And if they only use them for 1 year, then it's definitely not.
And here's the other thing. I think that this offseason, there's going to be a bidding war between the two crosstown rivals for Juan Soto.
Yeah.
And the Mets barely spent any money this offseason. So they got a lot of money to spend this offseason. Speaking of the Mets, their rotation is not the upper echelon of the Yankees. It's got potential, like
3 pitchers over 4 or over a 4 ERA.
Me, bro.
Now the guy in the middle, I don't even want to talk about him. He had one good start all year for us.
Oh my gosh!
And how much did you guys give him? Didn't you guys give him like 12 million?
13 million for 1 year. Kodai Senga is exciting. Quintana, I'm happy that he's a lefty. Severino finally is gonna have a beard, so that's pretty cool. Sean Manaea, the tribal chief of the rotation. Guy looks like Roman Reigns. Speaking of Roman Reigns, I'm going to WrestleMania in 2 months to see him lose the title to Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is going to finish his story, but that's a topic for another day. Adrian Hauser, guy got from the Brewers. He's a Stearns guy. Now, I did a little bit of research. David Stearns is a guy that takes these under the radar type of players and molds them into superstars. It's what he did in Milwaukee for as long as he was there. But I think there's one thing that hasn't been talked about yet for this Mets team. And I think that they're holding a rotation spot for either Mike Vassell or Christian Scott, our 2 top pitching prospects. Vassell's almost at 20 starts, so that gets me somewhat optimistic. But you know what's not getting me optimistic?
What's that?
That all these Met fans are running their mouth about this man, Pete Alonso. All of them are saying, oh, just because he hasn't been signed yet, the Mets are going to trade him in the offseason. Oh, the Mets still haven't signed Alonso. We did the same thing for Brandon Nimmo 2 years ago. We did the same thing for Edwin Diaz 2 years ago. Why is it such a big difference if it's Pete Alonso? Like, put yourself in Pete's shoes. You're getting the same interview questions over and over and over again. And the next time we interview somebody, we better not ask the stupid questions. We got to keep him original. Let's not ask him the same question everybody wants to ask him. Alonso is a smart dude. He knows what he's doing. Scott Boras is going to get the dude his money. Pete's going to get paid, whether he's a Met or not. But I'm not even going to speak on that because I know for a fact he's going to be a Met.
Yeah.
I don't see him going anywhere.
Stearns even said, like, even if the Mets trade Alonso this year, they can get him back in free agency next year.
They're gonna spend so much money on this dude. So that's why they probably haven't signed him yet. So that's the dilemma with Pete Alonso. By the way, his over-under home runs this year is at 43.
And he's donating money to charity also for every home run. So
if I were you, I'd slam the over on that.
Yeah.
How many do you think he gets this year?
I feel like Judge gets more though. Not trying to be biased, but I still feel like Judge hits more.
But this is Pete's contract year. He's going to do exactly what Judge did.
Are you really saying he's going to hit 60?
Higher.
All right, bro. All right, that's enough from you.
74 home runs. The new all-time single. No, I'm kidding.
My
He's going to
God.
probably get like 55.
I could see 40 to 50 this year.
I think he gets
For
over
sure.
50. I said 50 last year. I came close. But the only issue is I don't think anybody's going to really want to trade for him because, one, you're going to have to give up a haul.
That's true.
Two, you're getting a first baseman with he's a 40 home run, 150 RBI guy, but he's always going to be hitting like 220-ish.
Yeah.
Because teams value batting average, not the Mets, though. That's why they've kept Alonso around for as long as they have.
Yeah.
And I'm also very optimistic about the hitting coach coming back. So I think that Pete Alonso is going to stay a Met for a long time. But going back to the Yankees for a second, what do you think is going to be like? Have they made any crazy 40-man moves, or do you think they're pretty much just like all locked and ready to go?
I mean, the last guy that I can see them signing in the free agency is Snell. Like, if they don't get,
How is Blake Snell a free agent?
I don't know. Well, the same thing for Cody Bellinger. How is he still out there?
This is the worst MLB offseason ever.
There's still it's so long into the offseason, and there's still like a couple huge guys.
It's worse
left
than the
on
Islanders waiting 5 months to
Yeah.
pay Matt Barzal.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, these guys are all going to sign the day before opening day,
Wouldn't be surprised.
and they're going to expect to be these big starters. No, you're going to be on the goddamn bench because you waited so long to sign with my team. I'm not going to give you this big of a role if you're going to wait so long to sign with my roster. You should have signed with us a long time ago. Like, Jordan Montgomery's still a free agent. I wish the Mets could go after him, but they already have like 3 lefties, so there's really no need for him. Same thing with Snell. I mean,
even though I feel like Snell and Montgomery would still be huge ads for the Mets rotation.
I still don't see that happening. I would never want Snell as a New York Met, and I've said it with authority, and I'm going to keep saying it. I keep Blake Snell away from the Mets. Montgomery, the dude I wanted the Mets to get for a very long time, and they still haven't done it yet, so I'm starting to get pretty frustrated. But, I mean, that's pretty much all we have for today because, again, shorter episode. There's no football to talk about yet. There will be a few mock drops on this show. There will be Giants outlooks, Jets outlooks. But for now,
maybe even the Rams, just so JJ can have his happiness.
Nah, just give me Cooper DeJean at pick 19 and I'll be happy. But honestly, that's pretty much it. Shorter episode today, daytime episodes. Since this is how the J&J show is supposed to be, daytime episodes. But because we have school, we really can't film till nighttime. So we take advantage on days off that we have. But yeah, if there's anything you want to say, I'm about to wrap this thing up. Got anything?
I mean, not really. Yesterday was an amazing day. Love the Rangers.
Gotta go with the Rangers, baby. There's no one else better. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Enjoy your time off. And let's go Rangers. Have a good day, everyone.